So I'm gonna try to come out with another audio recording. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna try and say what I want to say without feeling rushed, without feeling like, I need to rush with the recording and everything. This might be a longer recording, but I need to try and get some content out on my channel because I noticed that I'm gaining some more subscribers, and I'm pretty sure they want to listen to some new content, but the only reason why I'm not putting out any more new content is because I need to try and get my life together. Somewhat taking a hiatus from YouTube for a little while until I can get my shit together. But I did want to speak about something in this recording. And you know what I've noticed with these people today? I guess this is somewhat going to be somewhat of a light rant recording. But anyways, what I've noticed with these people out here today, it's like you try and get to know somebody online and stuff. If you try and get to know somebody online, it just seems like when they talk to you, they got bigger and better things to do than talk to you. These people on social media, these people online. It's like you try and get to know somebody online. You can't even do that because they figure, well, they have bigger and better things to do than talk to you. That's what I've noticed. It's like, sure, they see you, sure, they can talk to you, but they don't have to. It's like, well, you can't really do that on a personal, spiritual or soulful level like that anymore. Because people nowadays, they're more into their pets than they are into other human beings. That's something that I've noticed too. It's like, oh yeah, well, I'm a human. I can purchase a pet, right? It's like I can put all my soul and all my energy into the pet, right? But I'm not gonna do that with you, right? And of course, these people online, on social media, they got they have a really big ego complex. They just think that they just think that they can talk to any other person that they want. It's like they don't feel like they have to get to know you when it comes to social media and being online and stuff. But anyways, hope you guys are doing okay out there. And this is going to be more of a boring video, but But yeah, I can relate to these people online too, because I'm just, I'm just heavy coping like them. And the only reason why, I was watching a few videos on YouTube, and people are ranting about how things just seem so bland, how things just seem so just not from original thought anymore. And I can agree to that, because there is no original thought happening anymore, because inflation's so high, things are becoming more expensive, that people just think that they have to resort to being drones, to being bots to the system. And it just totally got rid of their overall well-being, and their overall originality of actually being a human. Or they just don't care enough to see, that's the thing. People don't care enough about other people to give a shit or to give a damn about what other people think anymore. But that's not how things are supposed to be, though. This life, this society is just totally backwards, because people don't have aura fields. People don't have a true soul being within themselves anymore to really care. So that's why I think we're in the apocalypse right now, because you can't feel people's energy anymore. They've all become I don't know, NPCs, these drone-ish NPCs that are just working all of these jobs just to survive. They could care less about what they're thinking. They just need to survive. And when I see channels like Antimatter Anon's channel, and LP Lonely Black Pillar, they just make their videos how they want to make their videos, and they don't care. They don't care if people are coming there to be entertained. They're just making videos just to put out content, and that's what I kind of want to do with this video, is just, not really care how the video is, not really caring if you're entertained or not. I'm just here to put out content on my own channel, and if people want to come and listen to my videos, they can, But they're making it, these people on social media, they just made it to where if you're gonna be on social media, if you're gonna be on TikTok, oh yeah, you have to try and make money. You have to try and make money, otherwise people won't care, But my channel's not like that. I don't feel like I have to put on a front for people, or I don't feel like I have to not be myself. So yeah, truth is before this whole animal craze, this animal obsession that people have for their pets and whatnot, people actually people actually gave a F about each other, and, you know, back then they were actually making, like, pretty decent content, you know, like within reality, like within the world, you know, before this closed off. Like, oh, I don't need you to talk. I don't need to talk to you. I could just talk to my pet and stuff. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, where people's mind states are at now. Like, oh yeah, well, and this is just from my perspective. It, you know, it doesn't have to be from your perspective. This is just what I'm saying from my perspective. It's almost like, oh yeah, well, I have pets, right? I have pets. I can be with my pets and not really be with actual human beings. You know, that's that whole kind of like animal craze that had started, like, I don't know, 6 years back. It's when that's when it all started. And people, you know, with people just like completely like just starting like totally like avoid each other, and it's backwards. It's not really how it's supposed to be. You know, as humans, like we're actually supposed to be putting out content, creative content for other people, so that they feel like they can be inspired by others. But that's not the case anymore. That's not happening anymore. And I noticed that 5 years back, when people started the whole Starseed thing, that's dying out now. So I barely see anybody online talking about starseeds now. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking stupid. Like, the system has literally made it to where humans are not humans anymore. They're just like NPC AI, just trying to survive. That's all that's all their brain consists of. You know, there's not one creative bone in their body. You know, I'm not talking about all people. I'm just talking about people who are literally like just their cars. Like people like literally live in their cars, driving around, being a robot. You know, it's because things have gotten so expensive, to the point to where people are just they're just rushing. They're rushing to survive. You know, people have no time to talk to you. People could care less about talking to you. You know, they just have to try to live their lives and survive. That's it. That's all that's going through their brain. So, yeah, I mean, it's sad, but I mean, you know, only the awakened ones can really change who they are and change their own life, you know, and not think that, oh, I don't have to be like this, this consumer drone just out here to make money and survive. Like, I actually have like this other mind of my own, to where like I know I can go out there and create content for others, for other people, so that they can feel better. But, that kind of thing is just not happening anymore, and I think we really need to try and change that. We need to try and change that mindset. But as source players, the awakened ones, you know, we can't, it's not our fault if we can't change like the NPCs' minds, you know, because, you know, all they are worker drones. They're just out there to survive and not socialize with any other human being, but just, you know, go out, do what they have to do, and then just be with their pets, you know, their dogs, because, you know, people out here have like dog obsessions, you know, to the point to where like it's just really like rotting their brain. And that's what, you know, that's what the whole animal craze is. It's like people just think, oh yeah, they have pets. They don't have to socialize with you in person. Or I have these people online that I can talk to, and I don't have to talk to you in person. Like, that's literally like all they're thinking. And, you know, it's really not the AI's fault. It's, you know, if we want to go more into like an Assassin's Creed perspective, a Detroit Become Human perspective, within the content of that context, it really is not the AI's fault. It's the abundance of technology that is really fucking people up. It's all this abundance of technology just like hitting your brain all at once. So that's why people aren't talking to each other anymore. That's why people think that they don't have to talk to you anymore. Because they have this screen, they have this technology just like right in their face, you know, and they're being bombarded with all of this media, all of this artificial like information that they're getting into their head. So that's all that's happening. I just think that we have too much of it. It's becoming a problem. So I want to end this recording with, we have, us as human beings, us as a whole collective, we have way too much technology, and we are forgetting about other people. That's why this world isn't changing for the better. It's because people are not caring about one another anymore, because of all this technology that we have now. That's why. So you guys, I hope this video was insightful. I don't know if I'm going to be coming out with any other new content. I'll try to think of something, but I don't know. I just hope you guys think that this recording was, you know, somewhat like thought-provoking.